Hey, I'm Jessica with Electra Lane, and today I'm going to share my top 5 buy this, not that. So in other words, I'm going to take 2 items from the same brand that are similar and tell you which one I think is better and which one you should get and why. We'll start with our bases first. Sunscreen, super important. We all know this. And I typically was using like a sunscreen primer situation under my makeup, but I wanted to bump it up. And so I tried the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 40. Clearly I used all of it and it was awful. It was, the only way I can describe it is that it was very slimy. You put it on your skin and it just feels slimy. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. My makeup didn't sit on it very well. I just wasn't a fan. So they just came out recently with this glow screen, also SPF 40, and I love it. So it's glowy. I have it on right now under my foundation, and I've been outside, which is why I should have powdered, but I didn't, so whatever. As you can see, it does have a bit of pigment to it, but it's color adjusting. Maybe if you're super pale, I wouldn't do this, but it's gonna come off as kind of a nice gold cast, a gold glow on the skin, I guess, hence the term glow. So I really do like this. My makeup sets well on it. It just blends right in, goes away. You don't even know it's there. You can't feel it. That's the other thing about this one, is not only was it slimy to put on, it was super heavy. I could just feel it sitting on my skin. So when it comes to Supergoop sunscreen, skip the Unseen sunscreen and take the glow sunscreen. All right, let's talk about foundation. So Makeup Forever is one of my favorite brands. It's truly a makeup artist brand, and I love their foundations. So I was very excited when their Reboot foundation came out, the Makeup Forever Reboot. It supposedly brightens, smooths, firms, hydrates, evens out. And I thought, you know, this will be a nice, light, everyday sort of foundation. And I did not love it. This is a lot to ask of a foundation. You gotta do a lot of this with your skincare. But it wasn't very light. In fact, I found it to be kind of matte and kind of drying on my skin. And also, even though it's the exact same color as the other foundation I'm about to talk about, it dries down very orange on me. So I use this to make a tinted moisturizer, and I will link that video below. It's great for that, again, because it's kind of drying. But what I love is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I liked when they had just their HD foundation before it became Ultra, whatever that means. But I'm the shade Y365, and I mean, I guess they look the same, but this one just suits my skin much better. And every single time I wear it, people ask me what's on my skin. I'm wearing it right now. So big fan of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD, but maybe skip the Reboot foundation. Okay, this one's a bit of a stretch, but we're gonna talk about the brand Pixi, which I love. Pixi by Petra. You can get it at Target. Hold please. So I'm going to talk about 2 pencils, and I was not happy at all with the Endless Silky Eye Pen, and I got the shade Black Noir. I'm wearing it right now, and as you can see, it's like a little, I cleaned it up a bit, but it's a little smudgy in the inner corners, which I get dark there anyway, so I don't need any help with this coming down and smudging. And I had to set it with eyeshadow. It still just moves all over the place. So anytime too, something says silky, when it comes to an eye product, you have to kind of be careful, but I wanted to try it, so I would skip this. However, the pencil I would get and have gotten and will continue to get from Pixi, as long as they sell it, is their lip contour liner, and this is the shade Soft Nude. I have a couple other colors. This is amazing. I'm wearing it right now. It glides on beautifully and it stays put, and because it's mechanical, you don't have to worry about sharpening it. I always keep one in my bag, so I can just whip it on. I'm not wearing any, I'm just wearing clear lip gloss in this right now, so it just gives your lips a nice shape. It doesn't move everywhere. So love the Pixi lip pencil, skip the Pixi eye pencils. Okay, next up is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. They have 2 eyebrow pencils now. This is the Brow Wiz, and this is the Brow Definer. So I'm gonna say skip the Brow Wiz, and here's why. I'm actually completely done with this, so you can barely see the point. It's fine, it's okay, but I feel like if I'm gonna take the time to use this on my eyes and go through and create the little hair strokes, I need this point to be much finer. So that means I'm gonna have to just kind of go in and generally fill in the shape of my brows. By the time I do that with this pencil, it takes so much longer than if I had, you know, something with a bigger tip. So this is my brand new brow definer. This is in the shade Soft Brown. Again, spoolie on the end, which is fantastic for on the go. But as you can see, it's kind of a little triangular design. And this, you can really create your edges and just fill in your brows quickly and efficiently. Again, you're not going to get those teeny tiny hair-like strokes, but you're not going to get that with this anyway. And this takes twice as long. So if you're looking for a good eyebrow pencil by Anastasia Beverly Hills, skip the Brow Wiz and go for the brow definer. And finally, my favorite makeup product of all time, under eye concealer. I have tried so many and so many different formulations, and I continue to go back to this by It Cosmetics, and I've stuck to it for years and years and years. It continues to work, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? However, there are two versions, and I don't have this version anymore. I used up the tube and just tossed it, but it's the It Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer with the illumination version. As someone who loves a dewy under eye and just dewy skin in general, I thought I would just love this, but it somehow dries out the skin. And I'm guessing, I haven't done any research on this, but I'm guessing the thought is if it's already illuminating, you don't want extra like dewiness. Maybe, I don't know. This, however, this is what I'm wearing right now. It is like you can feel your skin bouncing. It's waterproof. It lasts forever. I have worn this outside to run and to take like classes. I take bar 3 classes outside now, and it just stays in place. And I know it's a little dewy, so if you're super oily, you might need to set it, but if I set it, I feel like it looks heavy. So I just love this on its own. It's great. Definitely give it a try. And as you can see, they have samples, so you can try to get a sample, but maybe skip the Bye Bye Under Eye illumination version and just go for the regular old Bye Bye Under Eye by It Cosmetics. So that's it. Those are my 5 buy this, not that recommendations for right now. This is the first one I've ever done, but let me know if you have any more or if there's anything you'd like me to cover, and I'll see you next time.